And now the third role what you have is called the development team, basically the technical team. So till now we have discussed about the product owner, we discussed about the scrum master, and it's the development team. The size of the team what scrum prescribes is 3 to 9 people, excluding your product owner and scrum master. It's a pure technical team. And as I told you, the teams are cross-functional. You should have programmers, you have testers, you have designers, you have user experience designers, whoever like. And there are no specific titles. Every member is called as a developer. A designer is called developer. Tester is also called developer. As I told you, over a period of time, the cross-KT happens. Everyone will know everything. That's the optimum level you need to reach. And they are self-organizing. Already we discussed. And they discourage external specialists like consultants working for one day, tester coming and working for one day and leaving. No, a tester should be a full-time, right? So you don't have the external specialist in Scrum teams. So if a team member is working, he should be full-time. So the external consultants, Scrum doesn't encourage. And the members should be full-time, as I told you. And there may be certain expectations like the application has to be installed on a server. So you may call a database administrator or a server administrator and the installation will happen. That is fine. But the team who is working on the programming side, on the testing side, you should work on a full time. That's what Scrum encourages. So this is the third role. The first role, what we discussed is about the product owner, and subsequently we discussed about the Scrum Master and team, development team. And now let us discuss about something called as product backlog. What do you mean by product backlog? What do you mean by backlog? Normally engineering students, they use this word left, right, and center, backlog. What are the pending items you have that you need to complete that constitute the backlog? So what are the features or user stories or requirements pertaining to the product you need to deliver? That becomes the product backlog. It's nothing but a repository which lists all the requirements and features or user stories you got to deliver related to this product. The complete product, the complete application, that becomes a product backlog. It can be your Excel sheet also. In an Excel sheet, you list down all 100 requirements, that becomes your product backlog, right? So now let us see the product backlog. So it has a list of all the requirements. And as I told you, based on the business value, the requirements will be prioritized. And this prioritization is done by the product owner. Who does the prioritization? Is the product owner. And the reprioritization can be done. One sample example for this is, these are the backlog items. Features: allow a guest to make a reservation. As a guest, I want to cancel a reservation. Forget about this estimate. Estimations, we'll discuss it later. 353, what does it mean? Just see an example like, as a guest, I want to change the dates of a reservation. As a hotel employee, I can run revenue per available room reports. I have to improve the exception handling, any escalation, any exceptions, failures, right? So this is the product backlog. And as I told you, the product owner will do the prioritization of product backlog. So ideally, how the prioritization is done, let us try to understand what parameters are considered when we are doing the prioritization. For prioritization, basically two primary entities are taken. One is value and risk. There will be high value items, low value items. There may be high risk items, low risk items. So you consider both value and risk. What I will do is, I'll give a list which is sequenced incorrectly. You have to arrange in a right sequence. Let me see how many of you will give me the right sequence. Low value, low risk. Which items will be of top priority, right? Low value, low risk. Low value, low risk. High value, low risk. High value, low value. Give me the right order. Is it DCDA or DCAV? Give me the right order. The right order is, you all agree high value item should be delivered first. You all agree with that? Yes. So there is no discussion about this. Then whether we have to deliver the high risk items first or low risk items first. Ideally, you should always deliver high value, high risk items first. You all remember the bottom line what we discussed in the previous class? Fail early, fail often. If the risk of failure is high, first you do this. If you are doing in third iteration or fourth iteration, if that failure happens, the initial iterations, what you have done, the efforts go for a toss. You have to fail early. Take the risk. If there is a chance of failure, fail early. So that is high value, high risk. Then you do high value, low risk. High value should be always be fast. There's no question about that. Then you do high value, low risk items. So CB is correct. Now in low value we have two: low value, low risk; low value, high risk. You should always do low value, low risk items first. When the value is low, don't take too much risk. Then low value, high risk. Why do you want to take high risk when the value is low? Why do you want to do that? If I ask you, hey, you jump from the third floor of the building, I'll give you $10. For that low value of $10, you don't take the high risk. Right? So the right sequence is CVAD. So when you are prioritizing the features, you should prioritize in such a way that high value, high risks are first. So you should consider both the risks as well as value. And you do the prioritization. And remember, most of the times, these low value, high risk and low value, mainly the low value, low high risk items, they'll be removed from the product backlog. Low value means you hardly use it. I told 50% of the features you never use or hardly use it. The value is very low. When you are not using this of no value. So these products may remove and you will never deliver it to the customer. This is the beauty of prioritization. For these features, the customer is saving his time, money, and energy. Am I clear?